Welcome to the Canned Wine Podcast, where we open cans of wine and talk about it. This is Season 3, Episode 49, and this season we are bringing you The World in a Can. And last week we were in California. We're going up the West Coast to Washington State for this week's Can of the Week. However, before we get there, we need to get to our Wine Nerd Word of the Week, courtesy of Dr. Ron Jackson, which is green grafting. This is another one in our propagation series where we're telling you about different techniques for grafting. Green grafting is when both the vine and the rootstock are actively growing. You cut them and put them together, as opposed to doing it in the dormant season. Green grafting has certain advantages for certain types of plants, and that's how that works. And that's our Wine Nerd Word of the Week. And this week we are located at Croton Point Park, the Point as we call it, and we are enjoying a few cans of wine. And the can of wine we are enjoying today on the project is the Pinot Project's 2023 Pinot Grigio from Washington State, a 12.5% alcohol per volume. Now, this is a product of a wine importer who put together the Pinot Project, and he not only does Pinot Grigio like this one, but he also has Pinot Noir, and I think they even have a Rosé. Now, where did I find this great can of wine? I found it at Cork Fine Wines, where occasionally I happen by, and they usually have some decent cans there. So, as we said, it comes from Washington State, and it's a product of the Pinot Project. So, without much further ado, I just noticed here that this can will self-destruct in 5 seconds, so we better get on to this. And what we do at the Canned Wine Podcast is open cans of wine and talk about it. So, without any further ado, it has a very light color. I would say sandy, but sandy might be a bit too yellow. This is a very pale color. I am smelling lemon, yes. Typical white fruits like peach, pear. Very good. And a little bit spicy, Very nice. Our shout out today is just a general shout out to all those people that have appeared on this year's Canned Wine Podcast. Appreciate your guys' efforts and all the people that wrote in. We just love when people write in. Or give us likes and stuff like that. So thank you guys. It's been a great season. We're at 49 now, and I think I'm going to take it to 50. I have one kind of alternate ending coming up, and that's great. Now, as far as our head scratcher from last week, Ken from Winnipeg was of course cracking on it and got the correct answer. Yes, that was a California wine. And to roll with that, Kenny, I'm going to ask you all, what is the grafting technique that was described? Particularly, it's a color we're looking for in this week's Wine Nerd Word of the Week. So that's that. And as we always say in the Canned Wine Podcast, enjoy responsibly. Don't drink and drive just because it comes in a can. And this is a center stage production, all rights reserved.